Today I'm going to try beat Black Ops 2 as a pacifist. Now let me see if someone's already done this video.
I'm going to call this one the Pacifist because it's all about just helping your teammates and you don't really get any kills. You can try and get kills, but it's not the best class.
Okay, so I'm the first to do this. Now, why Black Ops 2? This is one of the least linear games, so I have a lot of options when it comes to approaching missions. But holy hell, this was difficult. This was so difficult. Let's set some simple rules. I'm not allowed to personally kill anyone unless I have to. I'm allowed to have other people killed, such as NPCs. If I have to kill someone, I will try knife them. If I can't knife them, then I'll have to use my pistol. I'll be playing on regular difficulty. So that's basically it, and let's get going. We go back in time, and Hudson's like, Mason, you have to come save Woods. He's like, no. And he's like, you have to. And he's like, okay. And then now we're in Africa. I don't want this video to get age restricted, so I'm just going to put some cool music.
No! I need help over here! Hold on!
Anyway, so while I'm trying to rescue this man from burning to death, Savimbi just watches and just doesn't help me for some reason. Which, you'll see later how useless this man is.
Sometimes it's too late to save a man. We must move out before we join him in death.
And he gives me a machete, which I will definitely not be using at all.
Fight my brothers!
Anyway, while Savimbi is tweaking out, I just wait for everyone else to do the work while I just sit and watch. But eventually there's this one NPC who just won't stop following me and trying to stab me, and none of my teammates want to shoot him for some reason. He's also tank resistant, even though I just saw my teammate die to that same tank. But whatever. He's also very nice though. He let me open this crate of mortars, which I won't be using either. I eventually deal with him, but now the next problem, I have to kill the mortar crews. Now something very good is I can actually get them off the mortars instead of them just sitting there, me being unable to do anything. However, there's one problem. They are completely bulletproof. I found out how they can die. See, my teammates can't shoot them, but in COD, if an ally and an enemy get too close together, it will start an animation of like them fighting and one killing each other. This animation was the only way I could get my teammates to kill these people. So I would have to try, drag them out, and get my team closer to them so they could do these animations. That was the only hope I had here. I realized though that my teammates were as useless as a pen with no ink. Anyway, I found my one chance of getting these animations to trigger, which was Savimbi. Now, Savimbi was bulletproof as well, for some reason. I'm not going to complain. Now, one of my targets would just randomly die off screen, which is okay with me. The next three, I had to wait for my teammates to go and fight them, which took a while because my enemies did not want to advance and neither did my teammates. So one of my teammates would go up and try to advance and they would just die instantly. Now, the only way I could get Savimbi to do these animations is if I slowly pushed him towards the enemies and hope the enemies don't run back to behind the rock. This was extremely annoying because after a certain point, Savimbi would just run back and just waste all that time. I tried throwing a flashbang at them and then so yeah, I had to kill myself and restart the mission. Tried it again. This time one of the NPCs got stuck and I spent a long time trying to get him unstuck, trying to bring Savimbi to him, and eventually I just gave up and restarted one more time. Now this took a long time because I had to very slowly push Savimbi up to go fight them and just hope they didn't run away. Eventually though, after about 20 minutes of just pushing Savimbi, the next bit happened.
Down. Damn it, Hudson. They got T-62 tanks in support. We need you to take the heat off.
They asked me to call air support, and I am in control of the helicopter. Oh. So the first thing I try is to just not shoot anything, and it worked. I guess the devs didn't think about what would happen if you didn't shoot anything, but yeah, I didn't shoot anything, there was no problem, so I'm fine with that. Now the next bit, there were two turrets I had to take out. Now these turrets were, again, they were immune to my teammates' fire, and the gunners were also immune to my teammates as well. There was a lot less experimenting I could do as well, because they were both standing in the open, so I could not go up to them and try to push them around that much, otherwise I would die. Another thing as well was I couldn't push Savimbi at all this time. If I pushed him a little bit away from where he was standing, he would immediately go back. This left me at a dead end, not much options to do. I tried shooting the car so it would start smoking and the gunner would get off, but that didn't work. I tried pushing the gunner off, it didn't work. If you have any ideas of how I could get these gunners off the gun, let me know. Instead, I have to melee both of them. So that's 2 melees in only on the first mission. That's not that good. Anyway, once you get past it, it's another air support section, which you can just do nothing and it'll work. You get on the tank, Savimbi starts tweaking again.
Finish them! Our journey to victory has begun! Death to the MPLA!
And he says this.
You killed many men today, huh? Yes! We all did!
Absolutely disgraceful that Savimbi doesn't realize I'm a pacifist. I did not kill a lot. I only killed 2. And I was forced to. Because they made them bulletproof. For some reason. Anyway, next mission. We get told to go to this place. Because it's cold and we're in a helicopter. The helicopter gets shot down. And we have to jump. Unfortunately, I can't avoid killing this person in any way. And it's a cutscene, so it doesn't count. Still, we will mourn his loss, and oh, his body's not there anymore, okay? Now, this is when I realized Hudson actually really likes wooden boxes. Specifically this one. Because he would go hide behind this wooden box instead of fighting enemies for me. Now, this was annoying for obvious reasons. Because instead of killing people, he was just sitting behind a box doing nothing. So I had to push him out of the way so much. I cannot stress to you how annoying this part was. It took me 30 minutes on this boat. Because Hudson just didn't want to fight people. I died a bunch of times. Okay, all I could do, okay, the only hope was Hudson. I just had to push him and hope that he killed him. And he was so inaccurate. He was so inaccurate. It was getting really frustrating. It took so long just to complete that first intro part. The next part would happen where a bunch of boats would surround you and people would board the ship. It was even more frustrating. And got to a point where Hudson was pretending to shoot. He was pretending to shoot, and I had to kill one guy, because even though he was wide open, just standing in the open, Hudson just couldn't land a single shot on him. I waited a long time, and Hudson just couldn't hit him once. He could hit the other guys, but not him for some reason. So I had to shoot him with my pistol.
They're coming alongside!
I may be able to avoid it if I wait like 2 hours, but I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, finally, after spending half an hour on this little tiny disgusting boat, we find Woods after he had a massive bender and went on a rampage around the town and was put in this cage as he was a threat to everyone around him. And then after all that, there was this helicopter that I couldn't shoot down. Hudson wouldn't shoot it. It wouldn't just randomly fall out of the sky. So I tried to shoot down with my pistol. It didn't work. So the only thing I could do was pick up the rocket launcher and shoot it. Now the next bit was more easy. It was stealth. All you had to do was listen to what Hudson said and you'd be fine. We watched some child abuse. I'm surprised how this kid doesn't notice the 3 grown men just hiding under the log, but whatever. Again, we do what Hudson tells us to do. We go in this room and tell this guy to use the radio, and then he punches the radio. Then all his friends come in, and then he pulls out a grenade for some reason, and then he grabs my gun. And like we like look at each other for some time, and he pulls out a knife and I go whoosh, and I shoot my gun, it goes whoosh and it goes boom, and I jump out the window, and now we have to run away from all the people trying to kill us. Now the next part was actually really easy. All we had to do was stand in this tree, wait a minute, get out, move, go on another tree, wait a minute, get out, move, and then do that again, and then you're done with the mission.
Well,
Hudson puts on his shades.
we got him, Mason.
This guy shoots him, and then Wood shoots him. Now, not only did Hudson, clearly looking at the guy, not notice him, but also the guy shoot one single bullet from his AK, and then after he shoots the bullet, look around, and then while he's looking around, Wood just has a pistol magically and shoots him. But he looks cool, so it's okay. And also the cutscene glitch, and there was people shooting us while in the cutscene, so I thought that was pretty cool and funny and epic and cool and stuff. Ah! We're in this mission with 2 knife kills, 1 pistol kill, and 1 helicopter kill. So it's not off to a good start. 4 kills in, it's the first mission. Anyway, in the next video, we'll be looking at the next mission, Celerium, which is a very interesting mission. So yeah, I hope this video will actually get views.